think we feel like we're being nudged. We're being nudged to dig deeper. Okay, maybe we're sensing that, the answers that we have been seeking just aren't on the surface. They lie somewhere within, beneath, waiting to be uncovered. So we might find ourselves drawn to conversations that, have more substance. We may encounter situations that ask us to see beyond the obvious. Ask yourself if you've been feeling the need to get to the heart of something, whether it's just an issue or a relationship, perhaps within yourself, perhaps you're looking for healing. And we need to start asking those hard questions. Today is the day when we can ask those questions. The clarity we seek is within reach, but it's going to require honesty. It's going to require a little bit of inner thought, introspection, and courage to look beneath the surface. Sometimes we don't want the answer. We've been wearing rose-colored glasses on and off here for the last couple of weeks. So sometimes we don't want to look closer because we may see the raw truth, right? The truth will set you free, but it might hurt a little bit before it does that, right? But the answers are that you're looking for are closer than you think. So well, join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery, gaining an understanding of how to embrace this energy and moving forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. You guys rock. Welcome to your daily focus, September the 26th, 2024. So today we have the energy of the 26 in our numerology. And the energy of the 26 is one where, we just can't be silly-nilly. We just can't be spontaneous when it comes to our money, our wealth, our investments. So if we are concentrating, if we are putting our focus on, if we are growing our knowledge about our wealth, our finances, our investments, and we keep the focus there and we work hard towards a strategy, we will find great success, great prosperity. 2 plus 6 is an 8, which is about creating prosperity or prosperity coming into your life, gaining stature, respect. If we look at the daily numerology, it would be a 9 plus an 8 plus an 8, and that gives us the 25 energy. That is our success after difficulties. So you may have just come through a very difficult rush or rush. Well, maybe it was a rush. Maybe it was like, oh my gosh, so much is happening. I'm putting out fires here, there, and everywhere. Maybe it was something like that. You were rushed, but chances are it was something that you have just gone through. You've just walked through. And so know that success is here. And maybe conversations, maybe thinking about what we need to say to in order to entice the truthful answers will bring about some kind of new perception, some kind of new clarity, some kind of new understanding that allows us to step forward into an easier energy, a lighter load, a lighter burden. But this is also a day to look at your budget, to strategize, to plan. And even if it's only $10 a week, well, it's $10 a week that you didn't plan on before. So you're already moving in the right direction. Just keep it up. 2 plus 5 is a 7 energy. We want to bring in harmony. We want to bring in balance. We want to bring in love, or the semblance or the sense of love in our environments and within our relationships. The sun is in Libra. Our moon is in Cancer. Now, Mercury trines Pluto today, and that invites in that deep transformative, it may be conversations, insights. We'll gravitate towards talking about things that really matter, but it's also about what we think about. So it acts as a catalyst, so to speak, for transformation to occur through our own self-reflection and being honest with ourselves. This transit gives us the ability to concentrate, to uncover hidden patterns, to think critically. This is the time to ask those difficult questions and then sit with the answers. What does that answer mean to you? Does it open up more questions? You have the ability to see through the facade, okay, to break through the fog, to bring in clarity and understanding, to recognize the truth in situations and the truth within yourself. Okay, it's definitely a time to go within, to meditate, to take that walk on that sandy beach, that ocean shore, that forest, that path in the middle of the park, and have some meaningful conversations. Okay, speak from the heart. And so we have to have a courage in order to do that. Now, this transit does bring in a lot of clarity, and it may make us almost like extremely passionate for pushing for the truth. So we'll get this urge to just keep probing deeper and deeper. And that could, if we're in a conversation, make others very uncomfortable. They might get on the defensive. So be mindful of how you approach these sensitive topics. Okay. You don't want your desire for honesty to turn into some kind of unnecessary confrontation. You ask 3 or 4 questions and they go, "Why are you asking all these questions all of a sudden? What's up? What's on your mind?" And so, we have to kind of keep in mind that we need to really go within first and understand the questions we want to ask or the answers we are seeking. Okay. And keep in mind that some truths need time to surface naturally. So don't force the truth to the surface. You're not going to, well, the minute you try to force it, you have lost the connection with that energy that is going to help you so much today. Explore your own thoughts, your feelings. Okay, then have those intimate conversations. Or maybe you turn to the computer and you start researching or studying for the truth. Maybe there's some kind of unresolved issue from the past and you look at it now with the intention of finding closure or finding healing from it. When Mercury trines Pluto, it opens the door to powerful conversations, powerful insight. And we may feel uncomfortable or we may feel challenged or that it is a challenging task. But it does offer an opportunity for a better understanding, perhaps healing, and to walk forward with the knowledge of the truth. Okay, let's turn to the cards. See what they have to say. Am I holding that deck right? Yes, I am. Oh, we had the 10 of Pentacles there, inviting us to grow our dreams, our wants, our desires. I put the deck over there already. I still need it. Okay, underlying energy is the 9 of Cups. So a lot of this might have to do with your wishes, your desires, your wants, your goals, your dreams. How do you want that relationship to be in your life? What are the positive aspects of that relationship that you want to grow stronger and stronger each and every day? Maybe we need to have a heart to heart about that. Maybe we need to make sure that we're on the same page. Maybe we want a raise at work or a promotion at work. So look within. What qualities do I have right now? What qualities do I need to work on? What things can I do on a daily basis that moves me closer and closer to that new opportunity that I want to bring into my life? This is the time to ask those serious, dark, deep questions that you really just, on the surface, there is no answer. But if we give it some time, if we sit with it, we will get the clarity. We will get the starting point. We will get the next step. So this is all about our dreams and our wishes and fulfilling them. And how do we do that? Well, we can't do that by keeping those rose-colored glasses on our head. we'll only see what we want to see. And if we're not acting upon the truth, well, it's a pretty weak foundation, isn't it? So we want a strong foundation. So really think about those dreams, those desires. Take it to the next level. Take it one step deeper. Scratch the surface of the truth. We have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands says we may not be making some absolute decisions here. We are taking in the information. We are working it into our path, the design of our tomorrow, our hopes, our dreams. And, and we're just not going to think about it for a few minutes and say, okay, let's get going. We're going to move over to that second wand. We're going to give it even a little bit more thought. We're going to take some things out. We're going to put some things in. We're going to maybe seek for some truth so that we understand how we might be able to walk that path. Eventually, we move over to the third wand. Eventually, we do make the decision, but don't pressure. Once again, we don't want to force anything to the surface right now. Okay, we need to give it time and we need to have the patience that in the right moment, everything comes together for us. All we need to do is show up and do the work. Queen of Pentacles, well, she's a frugal lady. She wants her dreams. She wants her desires. It's kind of like, okay, you want to decorate a room. So you can either go to the most expensive shop in town that carries everything, and you say, I want that, and I want that, I want that, and I want that, and I want that, and have it delivered. I don't care about the delivery fee. How soon can you get it there? Oh, I got to pay extra to have it delivered sooner. Okay, no problem. Put it on there. Throw in all that sales tax. Throw in $10 for yourself so you can have a coffee. You've done a wonderful job for me today. Bye. We can do that. But you'll never catch the Queen of Pentacles doing that. She'll go to the thrift store. She'll shop online. She'll bargain. She'll barter. She'll go to the garage sales. And she will find all of that for a fraction of the price. And it'll probably even look more authentic and more real because it was picked with love. It was picked with care, with precise thinking. Okay. So this is a queen that, yes, she wants everything to come to light and she's willing to pay if she needs to pay. But how much does she really need to pay? So she watches her money. She doesn't let it, sometimes we hold money in our hand and it's like trying to hold sand, trying to hold water in our hand. It just does not work, right? And so sometimes when we're holding money, so maybe this is a time when you can get a better understanding or a stronger relationship with money and how you spend it and why you spend it. And is it an investment on yourself or is it just being spent? Money is a tool, money is a vehicle. So how are you using that tool? How are you using that vehicle? I have a beautiful truck, but if it just sat in the driveway week after week after week and I never used it and I walked and I biked and whatnot, it's really, the biggest paperweight in town. How do I use that truck? Well, it saves me time. It saves me energy in order to be able to go and do what I need to do when I need to do it in the shortest period of time. So I gain time back, So understand what those things mean to you, how they work for you, especially when it comes to money, because she is the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Nine of Swords. And this is that uncomfortable feeling. This is where we drag up the lack and the and that's not what this energy is about. It's not about pulling up something that you're going to beat yourself up about. You're not going to sit there and you're going to go, why was I such a fool? What was I thinking? How did I not see that? Why did I ignore that? Oh, I can't believe myself sometimes. I'm a jerk. I'm an idiot. And when we do this to ourselves, oh my gosh, we say things to ourselves we would never say to our worst enemy, much less a friend. And we need to love ourselves more so we can go out there and love everybody else to that extent. And it starts with talking to yourself in a beautiful way, of understanding that in that moment in time, you made the best decision possible for yourself. Now, you look back and you go, no, it wasn't the best I could have done. Telly, I should have turned right and I went left. Know that you were supposed to, and know that that is the growth. That is the growth from the lesson you learned by turning in the wrong direction. That you had to go through that to understand it clearly. So the next time it shows up, and usually on a bigger scale, you know what to do. And you can walk right past that obstacle, that limitation. So you were supposed to do that. You couldn't see the way you see it now because you've learned from the lesson. Does that make sense? Clear as mud? So don't let worry and concern override looking for the truth, looking for healing, looking for growth in our relationships, to solve some situations in our life, to move past some things, and to walk forward with the truth, with the knowledge, with the certainty. Okay. Let's see what our oracle cards are. Nature's Whispers here. I've got 6 decks that I've purchased now. I haven't even taken them out of the box. And I just, I keep thinking that I'm going to be replacing this deck, but it just never gets high enough on the priority list. I'll get there. Okay, what do we have here? Renewal of peace. The 13 energy. 13 is actually a very lucky number, but what happens to us under a 13 energy may not feel like it's good luck. In fact, it'll feel maybe the exact opposite, but it makes you broaden your horizons. It makes you look at things that you normally wouldn't have looked at. It opens up new paths. It is important to maintain peace with all aspects of your life: mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. Inner imbalances can often manifest in your daily life if you don't make time to take care of yourself. It doesn't matter whether or not your imbalance is a negative one. Being optimistic to the point of believing yourself to be invincible can also lead to challenges. Balance is best achieved through listening to your body. Take time for yourself. Allow your inner power to heal and return to peace, being peace filled. This will assist you and make you stronger. So, just look at the balance you hold within your life in certain areas of your life. Is there a true balance? Is there a strong foundation on which to build? Okay, we'll get the animals out here. And I think I'm going to crawl into bed. I'm just not, I've been trying to push myself even to sit upright today. So I don't know. The weather's pretty gloomy. We had thunderstorms last night. The skies are pretty gray. And it's pretty wet and gloomy out there. There's a little bit of a chill in the air. So it's one of those days I wish I had a fireplace or a wood stove. Oh, I'd have that going and I'd be sitting there sleeping right next to it. It's the most beautiful heat in all the world. My own personal humble opinion. Okay, we have the frog. The frog says, "Find your voice." And you all know the song, don't you? Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Come on, sing along with me now. The frog is here to say, sing, say no, and express yourself. Sing your song, dance your dance, and tell your tale. The frog tells you it's time for you to find your voice. Saying no can be one of the most difficult words to speak. Yet Frog says that you have been putting too much pressure on yourself, allowing others to steal your time, exhaust your energy. Thought I was going to sneeze. Okay, you haven't vocalized your dissatisfaction with it. Instead, you have quieted your voice. By saying no, you begin to make room for the things that you do want in your life. And it's not easy at first. The more you practice, the easier it becomes, and the more empowered you will feel. You may have been keeping frustrations inside of you, and they need to be spoken. So, very much the energy of today, isn't it? The whole reading comes together. It could be a friend that has hurt you, a spouse who isn't listening to you, a boss or coworker who doesn't respect you. It is now time for you to vocalize your feelings. In order to remove the emotion, you may want to begin by writing down what you want to say and practice saying it out loud. Look at yourself in the mirror while you speak the words of truth. Gosh, I couldn't have picked a better card if I tried. Can you see within your eyes how much this is damaging to your soul and spirit? Healing will eventually come from Frog, assisting you to find your voice. Frog reminds you to put some music on and sing. It can be in your home, your car, but sing as loud as you can. Fun or sad, it doesn't matter. Just express yourself by singing. So bringing out the truth through song. Your throat chakra may be blocked. Put your right hand on your throat and envision a blue light circling and swirling, healing the fears that surround you. Maybe you've always wanted to be on stage, a Broadway show, possibly a stand-up comedy act. Embrace Frog in helping you find your voice within you. And it may be shaky right now, but will turn steady and strong the more you practice your art. There are no restrictions and there are no limitations. So it's about understanding, where we have been blinding ourselves, wearing those blinders, not seeing things for as they are, or not asking the questions when it first happened, but sitting there and pushing them down and, accepting it rather than voicing your concern, your worry, your disgust. I hear disgust is a word that I'm hearing. It is a time for you to seek the truth, to be honest with yourself, and you will be able to read between the lines and know if the person is being honest with you. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.